Welcome back to another episode of Void City Reviews. I am Dan, and today I'm going to be looking at a McFarlane Toys Todd McFarlane action figure that typically comes in a 2-pack with a Spawn figure that is basically a very early rendition of the character from Todd's sketchbook way back in the day before he was ever published as a character. As such, he doesn't look like Spawn at all, and I had no interest in it. But I ended up with this figure, which I got off eBay by himself. He has all his accessories minus one. We will get to that when we talk about the accessories, but let's just jump right in and take a look at this Todd McFarlane Toys action figure. Let's see how many times I say McFarlane during this review. So anyways, here's little Todd right there. As you can see, he's kind of got his Todd McFarlane face going on there. I don't know, I think he kind of looks more like Luke Wilson. What do you guys think? He's got his little Spawn hat and his little Spawn shirt, which some people have mistaken the flex on this as being a paint defect. It's not. It's supposed to just look like an old school t-shirt. Every one of these figures has that, so anyone thinking that theirs is defective, it's not. It's supposed to look like that. He's also got a watch, which is kind of nice. It's actually like a little accessory on there. It could be removed if you really wanted to. Got his Spawn t-shirt. The back is just smooth, just regular like pants going on there. The pants do have one little tiny rip right there. I think that's interesting. Like, why? Why won't you wear your nice pants to your comic book convention appearance? Like, that's just odd. Come on, Todd. Anyways, so this guy's got your basic McFarlane Toys articulation like they all have. He's got the head on a ball peg rather than head-neck combo that some of these figures, like the Hugo Strange figure and the some of the old Batman figures have. So thank God for that. He's also got your same basic shoulders. He does have like a swivel right here where the bicep meets the sleeve. He's got his double jointed elbow. He's got the new wrist pegs, so not the spheres, but the ones that are actually shaped like a wrist. So those look good sometimes. Other times I think they look weird when you pose them. Kind of makes it look like they have a broken wrist. Whereas the ball pegs were sort of universal. It's one reason I really liked them. Anyways, that's just a little customizer complaint mostly. The real issue with the arms is how amazingly long they are. And by amazingly, I mean somewhat ridiculously. He kind of looks like a monkey man. That is a little bit of a problem, and I haven't been able to decide if it's his arms are too long or his legs are too short or a combination of both. I know with the old school Walking Dead figures, whenever you had a character in pants or that was, I don't know, a human being, all their legs came out extremely short and truncated looking, and I don't know why that was, because most of those figures were basically the actor standing in a giant 3D scanner. So it should be 100% scale 1-to-1 their body, just made smaller, and I don't know what happened there, why so many of them had little shrunken legs and really long arms. Anyways, that rant is over now. So that aside, he's got the double jointed knees here. And they're kind of strange, especially this one, just the shape of it with these weird pants. It's almost like he's wearing like jeggings. Like, I don't know if these are jeans, but I don't think they're not like sweatpants. They're kind of like in between. I don't know. And also like some weird cowboy boots he's got going on underneath there, because that's what you want to wear with your almost sweatpants, is some cowboy boots. And also your strange banana leg that's bending forward like something bad is happening. Those are some shin splints like I've never seen. Runners will get that joke. So my copy came with ridiculously loose ankles. Now he does have interchangeable feet. We'll get to that, but at the same time, they should still be kind of like not this floppy. Like, I shouldn't be able to just do that. And both of them are like that. It's nuts. So standing this figure up is going to be a bit of a challenge, not only because of his strange banana legs that are a little bit bow-legged also. I'm going to have to put this guy in a hot water bath and kind of see if I can straighten his legs out some, because he looks like he's been riding a horse all day and that his leg got slammed with a baseball bat in a car door or something. I don't know. So there's some weird proportional things going on with this figure is what I'm trying to say. That's what I was trying to get at in about a gazillion words. As far as accessories goes, it comes with some of your basic things and a whole bunch of extra stuff. It's almost like a collector's edition figure. I mean, it should be. It's in a big expensive 2-pack. There's your standard Spawn stand. Same as the DC Multiverse. Same as those stands, just with the word Spawn on it. And you're going to need that because, again, this guy is not going to stand up on his own probably, unless you got really lucky and your copy is not like mine. He's got this little lanyard with a convention pass on it, because he's always at conventions, pretty much. If he's not in his office making videos about his new figures, he's at a convention talking about them. And that's also why he needs this little microphone here. He's got like this WWE microphone. It's like straight out of a WWE action figure set, just without the little WWE sticker on the box there. So he's got that so he can talk at conventions, and that fits in the hand that he's basically defaulted in the box. Here he's just got his like outstretched, this hand, whatever that is. He comes with 2 bare feet. So I was talking about different feet earlier. He comes with 2 bare feet. I don't know what that's all about. I asked Toast, and he said apparently Todd likes to walk around in bare feet. I mean, don't we all? But, you know, usually not at like work or where people need to know about it as an action figure. I don't know, maybe that's just a thing. Either way, I needed some bare feet for a different figure, so now I've got some. That works for me. I don't think I'm ever going to have a need to have a little Todd McFarlane walking around on my shelf with bare feet. That's just weird. He also has 4 extra hands. He's got 2 extra right hands, 2 extra left hands. For the right hand, he's got a peace sign, and he's got alternate wavy open hand, just like this guy. So he has just hands like he can do this. You know, ta-da! Like, I don't know. Maybe it's for if you're making a little video of Todd talking about toys in another video. For his left hand, he's got a pen in a hand, kind of like he's writing or signing autographs, or I don't know, drawing in a little notepad that I don't have. He also has a fist, because why not? All of his left hands also have a wedding band on the finger, because Todd is married. So there you go. Now, like I mentioned, there was an accessory that I don't have. It's a little notepad with a drawing of Spawn on it. I imagine the person who kept the Spawn figure probably has that little notebook displayed on the shelf with it. I guess it's the only thing they wanted to keep. Either that, or they forgot to send it in my bag with this guy, or they just forgot altogether and threw it away. But either way, I didn't end up with it, but I don't really care. That's fine with me. So you're probably wondering why I got this guy in the first place, and that is to make a custom out of him. So that's why I'm not too broken up about some of the anatomical issues, or, you know, likeness to Todd, or the fact that the face is a completely different color than the neck and arms. Like, so much so that it just looks like his head is gray and his neck and arms are skin colored. It's a little bit hard to see under this light, so I'll put some additional photos up here, but it's, especially when I look at it in real life and not on this screen, it's jarringly different. Like, the only thing saving it is how bright this light is right now, but it is alarmingly different how different the color of his face is to every other part of him, including his neck, which is directly attached to it. So that's one reason I'm glad I'm going to be ripping the head off this guy and turning him into someone different entirely, because it just looks really bad. I don't know why he would make a figure of himself with his own company and have it come out so not good. It's almost like a McFarlane signature at this point, that no matter how great something he makes is, there's always something that's like alarmingly wrong with it, and you don't know why, and you can't figure it out, because you know everyone sees it, but it comes out anyways. I'm just not a huge fan of the Spawn figure that comes in this 2-pack. It's, you know, I could see a time where I probably would have gotten it and stuck it on the shelf with all of my other many Spawns. But now that all those are in a storage unit and I have to rethink how I'm going to display them in the future, I was just thinking, do I want to have another Spawn, especially one that doesn't even look like Spawn and never appeared in the comics or anywhere else other than this figure, really? I mean, it was like, what's the point? I've already got hundreds of Spawn comic books I've never even read yet, and I got probably like 100 Spawn figures now, and they're like all Spawn. That's the best part. They're like all Spawn. Not even other characters. They're just all him. How many do I need? Toast, you maybe would be proud, even though it's a little bit too little, too late. But that is why I do not need any more Spawn figures. At least not right now. But either way, this guy is going to be customized into something completely different, and you guys will see that when it is done, because it's part of a bigger project, and that's all I'm going to say about that for now. So, moving on. I'd love to know what you guys thought about this figure. If any of you guys got the 2-pack, what did you think of the weird looking Spawn that comes with it? What did you think of this Todd? Did yours come with ridiculous ankles that are almost unworkable and need to be completely replaced? How are you guys thrilled with how long his arms are? Are you going to do anything about that? What did you think of the likeness and the fact that his head is a completely different color than his neck? Did that bother anyone else? You know, just what are your thoughts on this guy? Tell me what you think about the action figure of the guy who makes the action figures. I want to know. Otherwise, just leave your other comments, like and subscribe, and stick around. We're going to have plenty more reviews, and Toast will hopefully be in, you know, most all of them, because that would make it far more watchable, I think. Otherwise, just stick around. We're going to have tons of customs coming up. I know I've got a whole bunch, and I know Toast is finishing up some right now as we speak. And we're going to have plenty of other things for you as well. I am Dan, this is Void City Reviews, and we will see you next time.